Sound check. Yep. All right, all right, all right.
Hello, Mr. Cedric Burnside.
How's it going, man?
Yeah, we are so happy to have you here in Helsinki, Finland today.
All right, I'm glad to be here.
You have made a long way from Mississippi up north here in Helsinki.
Oh, yeah.
And we are just right before your first gig in a joint called Kuudes linja here in an old working man's area of Helsinki, which nowadays have turned out to be a hipster area. So how do you feel today before your first gig in Finland?
Well, I feel pretty good. I like to, thank everybody for, being able to have me here. I like to give them the thanks because I really, love to play my music for everybody around the world,
And even though you are very or pretty young as a blues artist, you've been playing a long time.
Oh,
you
yes.
started playing with your late legendary grandfather, Mr. R.L. Burnside.
Correct.
Would you tell us a little bit about that time and what it means to you today?
Well, it means so much to me because, he the one opened up the door. My grandfather, Mr. R.L., he the one opened up the door for the Burnside family, as well as a bunch more musicians who love this style of music, hill country blues. So it means so much to me to carry it on, and I know it would mean a lot to him too. So I just like to give props to him and the good Lord.
Juke joints and house parties were your music academy, if I could say so.
Yeah.
What is it like nowadays? Do you still have juke joints and house parties in the great state of Mississippi?
Well, you still have a bunch of house parties. Not as many juke joints these days. Most of those have perished, and people just they open up the juke joints at their house these days on the front porch.
So basically, juke joints are pretty much gone in that manner.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
In North Mississippi, in the hill country, they pretty much gone.
I see.
Yeah.
So blues used to be music of black people in deep South USA. Nowadays, if you think about the black music, it usually means rap, hip hop, rhythm and blues, funk, or whatever. If you, on the other hand, look at the blues music today, it looks like it's more and more white man's music. What do you think about this?
Well, that's a good question. There are a lot of hip hop, in the world today. But in my own opinion, the blues is the roots of all music. So it don't really matter if they turn it to hip hop or, if you're playing rock and roll, it all came from the blues, the black people back in the days, they struggle with the blues, but these days, even though I know blues came from, black people struggling, and they brought the music here. But these days, anybody can have the blues, in these days and times because, the blues just done found a way to strike all people now,
Yeah, we know.
Yes.
And you used to stay in the shadows of your great-grandfather for a long time. And now things have changed and you are being in spotlights for some time. You've been working hard and received also a huge recognition in a form of awards like from Blues Foundation Memphis and also nominations for in a major category in the Grammys.
Yeah.
And I just heard that you'll be performing in legendary Carnegie Hall in New York City next April.
Yeah.
And you must be proud of yourself.
I have to say I am, man. It's been a long time waiting, and it's just been a really tremendous year for me. And I thank my big daddy, R.L. Burnside, and the good Lord. I done came a long way Um, and I have, people ask me, how is it trying to fill his shoes? And I'm not really trying to fill his shoes. I think that's quite impossible. But I am happy and honored to keep the music alive, and show people where I got it from, and to carry it a little bit further, than he carried it.
So you are now in a tour in Scandinavia and Europe,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
pretty much it started a couple of days ago.
Yeah, I think the first show was Stockholm,
Yes.
and then we did Malmo last night. I forget the name of the place we did in between there, but
Yes.
yeah, we do Copenhagen, and
Yes.
then on to Berlin, and
Yeah,
into
yes.
France.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite
Yes,
a few.
in France, they hopefully have a better weather than we have
Yeah,
here.
that's what I hear. That's what I hear.
So it's been said that you cannot sing blues unless you have had a hard time in your life.
Oh yes.
We are now in Finland, and it's fall, it's dark, it's cold, it's rainy and depressing. Pretty much the worst time to come over Finland, at least for first time. Could this be anyhow a good excuse for a great blues music night tonight?
In my opinion, any day, whether it's sunny or rainy, it can be a very bluesy day. Depending on the circumstances. But I can say, it's good to be back, and I'm looking forward to tonight. And I hope the people that come to the show can will first enjoy the show, and I hope that they can relate to some of the songs that I sing tonight.